Good morning, all. And now I see where it's even mayors of Democratic mayors are calling it destructions and no longer calling them protesters, but rioters and stuff. Man, it's getting worse and worse, and all these people are doing is just gonna get the United States Army out there to stop them, and then we get martial law, like I've been saying. But before I get to a story I've read about from LA, could you please subscribe and hit the like button? It helps me out a lot. So let's get to the story. LA Mayor Garcia calls for National Guard help. This is no longer protest. This is destruction. It was like that the second night. LA Mayor Eric Garcia said the California National Guard is being deployed to LA overnight Saturday as the nation's second largest city faces another night of rioting in response to the death of Floyd. Yeah, the California National Guard is being deployed LA overnight to support our local response to maintain peace and safety on the streets of our city, Garcia tweeted late Saturday night. Garcia earlier Saturday was dismissive of seeking the National Guard aid, but as the protests intensified Saturday, you mean the riots, requested that California Governor Newsom activate the force. This is no longer a protest, Garcia told the media Saturday night. This is destruction. This is vandalism. This is a riot. It should be, this is a riot. This is insurrection. Garcia's comments came just after he imposed a citywide curfew requesting residents of LA to stay indoors starting at 8 p.m. until 5:30 a.m. Sunday morning. He should, why won't he just force the damn COVID-19? Say no one's allowed to leave the house unless it's for absolute emergency. Shut down all businesses. What about all the COVID 19 shit? I will always protect Angelians' right to make their voices heard. No, you don't. You called people who was protesting the mask terrorists, but this is protesting. And we can lead the movement against racism without fear of violence and vandalism. No, you're a damn hypocrite. If you showed up wearing a mask, you're a terrorist. If you showed up not wearing a mask when you said you had to wear a mask, you're a terrorist. The vast majority of people taking to the streets are doing it peacefully, powerfully, and with reverence for the sacred cause they are fighting for, he continued. I'm 90% sure most people in there don't give a shit. All they want to do is get free stuff by looting. The curfew is in place to protect their safety and the safety of all who live and work in our city. Garcia's Garcetti's decision came amid large protests in LA on Saturday and following rioting earlier in the week. LA rioters on Wednesday night at one point were seen burning an upside down American flag. Yeah, they're not there for protesting. They're there for um, to be assholes. They're insurrectionists, plain and simple. The protests and riots broke out causing after and more about what happened to the guy that murdered. Yeah, I have no sympathy for the rioters and shit. They brought this self upon themselves, and when the big boys, the actual army, shows up and starts cracking down, I really pity them. No, I don't pity them. I'll be laughing when I see the skulls getting cracked in, people getting shot. And you notice no one's talking about wearing face masks during this riots. So if it's okay for the rioters to go out without face masks, without no one bitching and complaining about it, then there was no problem with people not wearing them before. Again, gets more ways for petty tyrants in each state and each large city to control people. Why don't you let me know what you think about all this is happening down below? And if you make it, and if you could you hit the like button and subscribe? And as always, everyone, be good, have fun, stay safe. Bye bye.